What's up, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, baby. It is going down. What do you guys think about Salt Lake City and the Mormons and the whole situation going on with this couples? So we're just going to get into it and talk about the new season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It is going down. It seems like they're going to be some get back at each other, but not too much drama yet. But it seems like the married couples are going to have the drama, especially this couple right here, Meredith and her husband Seth. OMG, he's out here talking about he wants money, nothing but money. He said he's overworked and undersexed, and basically he said he wants some good he ain't getting it at home. And then he travels to Chicago all the time, and they're apart all the time. So therefore, a man that's unsatisfied might be out here in these streets doing you know what with you know who. So we're gonna see how this situation pans out, because he's very open about not getting any intimacy and also kind of like poking fun at his wife. It's almost like she is the butt of his jokes. I was like, okay, Seth, we see how you get down. We see how you are rolling with this situation. And then we move on to Jen. Jen, she is out here. She is doing a whole lot, baby. She wants the fame, the fortune, and she already has the money. So right now she wants the fame, and she is doing anything and everything. And her personality is out there. It's rambunctious. It's just, whoa, too much. But it seems to fit her personality. I was like, Lord have mercy. What's going on, Miss T? What's going on? So, with this situation, Jen, she seems like she's going to be like a spitball of fire. And she has her opinions, but she is very into looks, baby. Let me tell you, she stayed with the plastic surgeon. She stayed with the Botox. She stayed with any and everything that she can possibly get done. But it also seems like her and her husband have a happy marriage. They have 2 good children. One is going to school to be a doctor. And the other son, he's just, in high school. And she doesn't really give good advice to her son about, sexing, texting, and also kissing. She's telling her son you can catch all types of diseases with kissing. I was like, Lord have mercy. And the son that's a doctor, he's sitting right next to his mother like, whoa. And then we have Heather. Heather says she likes the gays and she likes black men. That's what she says. She likes rap music. She is divorced. She divorced her husband. He is a Mormon gay, whatever the case may be. And they're worth $1 billion. And she got a divorce settlement, baby. And she's doing what it do with the money. And also, she has a licensed fertility where she does cosmetics, where she does plastic surgery, and everything else like that. And it's worth about $20 million. She seems the coolest, but it also seems like some shit done happened to her, because a few years ago she was real pretty, and then now she looks like this. What's up, Ralph? What's going on with you? So now, she looks like, I don't know, like she went through some trouble. Maybe she had some illnesses, or maybe she had, I don't know what she had, but she totally did a whole turnaround. She did a 180 in the looks department. Let me see if I can find a picture of her that looks really, really nice. And then we have her on the show, and it looks just totally like 2 different people, for real. Where is she at? I mean, she looks totally different. Okay, right here. See, this is her a few years ago. She looks like a totally different person. It don't even look like Heather. Like, both of these pictures are Heather, and then the Heather that we see now, it's like, what's going on? What happened? Something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. She looks like two different people. For real, for real. What's going on? Hey, what's up, Ruff? What's going on? You watched the show? I did. What's up? Yeah, she has gained weight. Wrong. You can't say. Oh, she's gained. Okay. But her face don't look the same. I guess. Okay, that's what happens. So yeah, she looks totally different than this picture. But right now she is living in luxury, for real, for real. And she's handling the business, and she's basically kind of, she's not Mormon anymore. She got a divorce, and she's not really looked upon too good by the Mormons. I was like, The Mormons. Lord have mercy. And this is her, with her husband, but she's not married anymore. This is her ex-husband. He's come from a billion-dollar family and Blase in the third, and she got some of that money in that divorce settlement too as well. But they also threw up Howard Hughes, and I was like, oh shit. I remember the Mormons taking Howard Hughes' money, and they took advantage of Howard Hughes, especially when he didn't have all his marbles. He was really taken advantage of, and Howard Hughes kind of destroyed Las Vegas, as we know. You can't really go to Las Vegas and get rich like you used to. And then moving on from that situation, we have Lisa. Lisa seems to be uptight, and Lisa wants to portray that everything is perfect. Her husband wants to portray everything that's perfect too as well. He's a middle-aged man. There's nothing wrong with going to get tattoos. He wants tattoos. They live a different type of lifestyle. They go get fast food for dinner, fast food for breakfast. They never really sit at the dinner table and eat. They both travel, and Lisa has a whole lot of money. She has a marketing firm. She works with Rihanna and all the other elite celebrities. And is it Lisa? Yes, Lisa has the marketing company. Her husband does something else. And then they sell vodka, they sell liquor, they sell tequila and Blase in the third. But Lisa says it's not in her name, so she can't be judged by the Mormons. I was like, Lord have mercy, he's a billionaire. Well, the family is. The family are billionaires. Her ex-husband, they come from a $1 billion family. They made so much money. Like, the gays are very prestigious when it comes to the Mormons and having all the money, given to them and Blase in the third. And they got a huge chunk of Howard Hughes money too as well, when Howard Hughes wasn't in his right state of mind. When he had the accident that really kind of like kept him in the house and he was doing a lot of weird things, he was taken advantage of, and they got his money, baby. And Lisa and her husband, they have a marketing firm, and they also selling tequila, and they got different brands of tequila. Now they're getting into vodka too as well. I believe they have 2 children. They seem like they're okay. They seem okay. They seem okay as far as their marriage, but the husband looks like he might be wandering. And I don't know if it's wandering from, to be with a different woman or anything like that. Like he's wondering with his life and trying to have thrills and excitement that he's not getting with his wife or at home or being the businessman. And so this is her and her husband. They got a tequila company. They got all different types of tequila. They're getting that bag. And now they're getting the reality TV bag. They can't have too much money, because the moral for all the husbands and the wives on this show is more money, more money, more money, more money. And that's just how it is. And then, Lisa, she has her son. I don't know if he's a part of the LGBT community. I don't know if the Mormons are cool with that or not. I'm not sure. But they are Mormon, and they are Jewish too as well. So they are Jewish and Mormon. And they're Mormon by choice. They wanted to be Mormon. Blase in the third. So this is their son. He does his mother's makeup, put on her lip gloss, and he has a big following online too as well. And we have Whitney. Whitney, she is married this older guy. He's 21 years older than her, I believe. And when they first met, she was like 21 or 20 something, and she was already married. He was already married. They was running around and sneaking around and seeing each other, and they got up in each other. So this is Whitney. So Whitney, she's young. She got an older husband. She has been kicked out of being excommunicated from the Mormons. She's been kicked out, baby. Hey, Black Lavender, what's going on? I know, for real. Like, they really need to change the name of the show. Hey, Carla Rose, what's going on? What's going on? Happy days. How y'all doing? So, So she is basically throwing shade at Meredith. So this is Whitney. Whitney is throwing shade at Meredith because I think this is Meredith. Because Meredith and Lisa look just alike. She's throwing shade at Meredith because Meredith's husband did not come to her birthday celebration. I was like, ooh, so they gonna throw shade like that? Yes, sir. So they're throwing shade here and there. And I'm just like, okay. But it's not really all that. You can tell it's going to get interesting because they're basically really trying to hide everything and try to be so perfect, and they think that this reality TV shit is going to bring them over. It is, but their business is going to be at a cost. Your business is going to have to be out here in the streets, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But they already made their mind up and their choices up, so it is what it is. So Whitney was throwing shade at Meredith, like, where's your husband? My husband will be at my birthday party. I would not be tending along. And so then we have, Heather. Heather is probably like the black sheep when it comes to the Mormons. Her and her cousin Jen. Heather and Whitney, I believe they are cousins. So they are cousins. These two are cousins. And Whitney, she was kicked out of being a Mormon. She's been excommunicated because she was having an affair with her husband now that she has, and he was married at the time, so they got kicked out. They moved away. She's been married to the older guy that he's 21 years older than her. She's been married to him for like 20 something years, or maybe 16 years. I think it was 16 years she's been married to him, or 10 years, whatever the case may be. So she seems like she's really happy. And she seems like she's having fun too, but I think she still want to, do more other things too as well. And having a older husband that's kind of overweight is an issue, but he takes care of the family, he provides. And so it is what it is, but we're going to see how that situation plays out. And then we got Heather. Heather got all the money on her own. She's divorced. She's really looked upon as being a bad Mormon because she got a divorce or whatever. But the husband that she was used to be married to, her ex-husband, is one of the elite Mormons. The gays are really, really elite. It goes down their bloodline, and she is so, proud. And let us know that from the beginning of her family existence, it's been traced to being Mormons. So, hey, Felicia Butler, what's going on? I don't know if I'm going to watch it again. So we get to, Whitney. Whitney is dancing around. She had her vows renewed because when she first got married she got married again for the second time to the older gentleman. She was already 6 months pregnant. She got married in her prom dress, and they was both excommunicated from the Mormons. And so she had an anniversary party to, celebrate her wedding back in the day, like 10 years ago. So she got a stripper pole right in the middle of her living room. She's on a stripper pole. She put her shorts on, her tank top with the long sleeve breasts hanging out, jumping on the pole, doing the most. So like I'm saying, she still want to live that fast life. And her husband, he seems like he's in a fast life too as well, because in his vows, he used the word bitch. I was like, okay. What's going on? Hey, Patricia Turner, what's going on? Hey, Mary Jane, the housewives are in my state tonight. I really know why Meredith Cosby. I used to go to Fake Temple Church 30 years ago. Oh, for real. Mary. Yep. Yeah, Mary Martha Cosby. Yeah. She's out here, baby. She said she's a first lady. So she's really a pastor. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't believe that she was really a pastor. Throw Mary in the dumpster. You can tell she's so fake. So this is so you used to go to church with her, Patricia. That's crazy. So you knew her grandmother. Did you know her grandmother and her grandfather, the one that she's married to, baby? I was like, Lord have mercy. So we got homegirl on the strip pole. She ain't a Mormon no more, baby. And so we move on to Jen. Jen loves to spend money. Jen loves to throw parties. She's about herself. She's about plastic surgery. She's about anything. You can't shame her on getting plastic surgery. You can't shame her on getting Botox, getting breast implants, anything. You can't shame her on that because she is open, she's willing, and that's what she wants to do, baby. And she loves it all day, every day. So she's doing her situation, and she's married. Her husband seems, he works a lot, so basically she plays a lot because he works a lot, and he provides, and she raises the kids. I believe she's Hawaiian and something else, and she's really have a really outgoing personality. She's out there in the streets, loud and rambunctious, and she likes to show off and party and have a good damn time, and she likes to drink too. And she used to be Mormon, but she's not Mormon anymore. Now she is Muslim because her husband is Muslim, and she said that she left the Mormon faith because they didn't allow black people to be Mormons. In 1956 and 1957, they just started letting black people be Mormons. So I had to go look that up. That statement is not totally true, but because they did have some high people back in the day in 1865 and 1964 and 1876, where they have anointed and made black people high priestesses or whatever they do in the Mormon situation. So I knew the grandmother and married husband. Now I left the church just because of that. Oh wow, that is crazy. So we move on to Jen and Lisa. To me, they look alike. It's hard for me to tell them apart. Hey, Red Forester. Hey, Follow. What's going on? Hey, what's up? What's good with y'all? Whitney is really pretty. Whitney, which one? Okay, Whitney. Oh yeah, Whitney is the youngest youngest cast members, and she has a good personality. They accepted black people in the Mormon church in 1978. Yeah, so I heard that's what she said. But then if you go to Wikipedia, they said that they ordained, black men to be leaders in the church. One in New York and somewhere else. And that was 1856. Well, anyway. They pay that well on college level shit. So we have this situation. So they're cool. They're having a good time. They're hanging on. They've been friends for a long time. They look alike. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And we have, what's her name? Miss Jen. Jen, it is snowing outside. She got on these heels. She got her toes out. I can't believe this shit. It snows here all the time. I couldn't believe she was out here like this, walking around in the snow, in the ice with them heels. She ain't nothing but a GG, and she's crazy. And I told you she likes attention. She likes to be noticed. Jen is doing the most. This is her out there in the snow. And the snow with high heels on, open toe, everything, walking in the snow. What a mess. Hey, Fisher, what's going on with you? How you doing? Hey, Hickerson, what's going on? Miss T, I think it depends on the rank of the college team. Okay, I don't even know. Jen Shah don't give a damn, honey. She don't. Okay, all people in Cali like that too. Shorts in the snow. I'm like, Lord, she's out here. What? And so she arrives, to meet up with the ladies. She arrived to meet up with Lisa and Meredith. Them two ladies look just alike. They look like sisters. So they're having a conversation. They're talking about a party that that Jen is going to be throwing for Meredith for her birthday. Meredith's husband ain't gonna come through. And also, Jen is asking some questions, to Lisa, like, what's going on? Do you know Heather? Heather said that she knew you. She went to college with you, blase in the third. And Miss Lisa was like, I don't know her. I don't know her like that, point blank, period. I know we went to the same college. I lived off campus. She lived on campus. And I heard that she was a fun time girl. I heard she was a good time girl. I was like, Lord have mercy. So Lisa does not like Heather at all. Does not like Heather, and throwing shade at Heather, talking about she's a good time girl, knowing that Heather was a Mormon at the time. I think she still is Mormon. I don't freaking know. But the school that she went to, they had to sign an honor pledge. They had to sign like all types of different paperwork that they wasn't going to drink, smoke, defile their body, have any intimate relationships. So in order to get into this university, you have to take a pledge. You have to sign the contract. You have to do all this other good stuff, blase and the third. But we got Miss Lisa, this witch is the one that's trying to be really, really perfect. She is trying to be really, really perfect. And she's throwing shade. I was like, okay. But it seems like she's going to have some concerns in her marriage later on in the situation. So she being shady. I was like, Lord have mercy. And then we have Miss Mary. We have Mary. She comes through. I just want to show you guys the bottom of this jacket. The bottom of this jacket is fabulous. The gloves with this jacket is fabulous. The boots. You can't really see the boots. The boots has tassels on it that's all the way up past her thighs. This big ass black beautiful ass bag. This lady came through with the outfit. I was like, Lord, them jacket and them boots and the leggings. She came through, y'all. She came through. For real, for real. Is Meredith's husband the one who walks out later in the season? I think it's going to be Meredith's husband. Yeah, because he already said he ain't happy. He ain't getting no ooh la la. He ain't getting none. So he's feeling a certain type of way, y'all. So we have Mary. She meets up with her friend. But I think I skipped Mary. Mary Cosby's out here. She's out here. I was like, I don't know. I wouldn't get on TV and tell the world, but I guess, you know what? She's feeling a certain type of way that the world can know her business. And it is what it is that she done married her grandfather. I was like, Lord, have mercy. Like, what's going on with this situation? Wrong people. Like, come on. This girl, she is on TV. And she's not ashamed of it because she said it was 22 years ago, 21 years ago. You know, she was supposed to marry her grandfather because her grandmother told her to, so they can keep the riches and the money in the family. I guess they wanted to make sure that generational wealth was coming through. Yes, and the ladies, some of the ladies have been making fun of her, talking about, oh my God, she married her grandfather. You know, the ladies are throwing shade at her. But if you're a Mormon, you can't really throw shade at nobody. Come on, the way that y'all be living, how y'all be getting down, the stories, the articles, you know, come on, Mormons, you can't judge her. At least she ain't related to her grandpappy. So, but it is kind of weird because he don't watch this young lady grow up until 21. He's supposed to be the granddaddy. Is the granddaddy looking at the granddaughter? Like, what's going on? So it makes it feel kind of weird and kind of suspect. But, you know, I guess that's how rich people do it. The grandmother wanted to keep the church. She wanted to keep the businesses and everything in her family's name. So, therefore, she left in her will, allegedly, that she wanted her husband to marry one of her daughters, and Mary stepped up to the plate and she married him, and they kept the business in the family. So I guess, you know, the grandmother was like, marry one of my granddaughters, they'll be young. Hey, thank you so much, Red Forest. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Kimmy Love. Who else is in the building? Hey, Hobby. What's going on? Tuka, Kara, what's going on? Thank you so much, Red Foster, for the donation. I appreciate that. So you got this situation. So I guess the grandmother's like, let's keep the money in the family. You marry one of my granddaughters. They're young. They can be, you know, a wife to you. It's almost like The Color Purple, but with money. You know what I mean? It's like The Color Purple, but with money. So allegedly, she is saying that she had an arranged marriage. You know, I guess they picked her, not any of the other granddaughters. So they picked the granddaughter. I guess the mother was okay with it. Because maybe if the grandfather, you know, after his wife died, you know, everything would fall into his name, I guess. And therefore he can move off and marry somebody else and make somebody else rich. But grandma said, no, let's keep the money in the family. And so there, everything stays the same. You don't have to change the paperwork. You don't got to change this. You don't got to change that. And plus, my granddaughters will love you and make sure nobody takes advantage of you. So anyways, the grandfather, of course, he loved this deal. This is an immaculate deal. He gets a woman that's 21 years old where he can shape her, mold her, spoil her. And basically, he don't watch her grow up, and she's looking at him like a authority figure, but now he's her husband. So I'm just like, yeah, it's a crazy situation. It's really sticky. It's something that is disgusting and nasty, but I guess they wanted to keep the generational wealth in the family, and she's not embarrassed of it. She said it happened years ago, and so it is what it is, So a lot of people do this. A lot of different cultures, a lot of different religions, a lot of different bloodlines. They want to stay pure. They want to keep the money with them, so they marry within the family. This is nothing new, but we just haven't seen someone in 2020 get on TV and say, this is what I do, this is what I did, and I don't give a damn what you say. So it is what it is. Mary, it was like that. All of these lies, they are all lies. I was like, I know. That's good to hear. Besides, I have been checking on my family on, okay, that's good. Okay, you're talking about something else. What college does he coached for some college down there, Salt Lake City. I don't know. I forgot the name of the college that he coached for. But yeah, I forgot the name of the college that he coached for. But he actually makes, allegedly, it says that he makes about $4.5 million a year. So I don't know if this is a coach of the team or whatever. I forgot. He did say the team that he coached for, but it's a big name university too as well. So let's get back to. So right now we have Mary. She's sitting here. She's having this conversation, and she's talking to what is that lady's name? She is talking to Whitney. She's talking to Whitney, and basically Whitney was like, oh my god, I think I got an invitation from Jen Blasing the third to go to Meredith's birthday party. And so Mary was like, I know I'm not going to get invited, because Mary done said some shit. Mary done said that Jen smells like the hospital. Her and her friend Carrie, she smelled like the hospital. Smelling anybody that smells like the hospital, it makes me sick to my stomach. And so, Whitney's like, well, I think you're going to get invited. They're not going to do that to you. She's like, I don't think me and Jen are on good terms. So it is what it is. So we have Mary out here talking about homegirl Jen, the Hawaiian girl. She stank. Her friends stank. They smell like the hospital. Meredith was like, the hospital stinks. It smells bad. It makes me sick. I was on my deathbed in the hospital. So anything that smells like a hospital, remind me of a hospital, it makes me sick. She was being petty. And so basically we have Miss Heather. She really thinks that it's sick that, Mary is married to her grandfather, and she says that she's not attracted to any of her grandfathers. I was like, but that's not what everybody else is saying in the Mormons. And so we have Miss Jen. Basically, she threw a party for Meredith, and she made the party about her. They asked her about it. Why you got Hawaiian dancers? Why you got all these dancers you flew in, that represent your culture, and not Meredith? And she was like, oh, well, I'm throwing a party. It's my party, baby. So it is what it is. So she threw a party and made it about herself. She's shocked and she's surprised in this picture, but you can never tell because nothing on her is real but her heart. And she ain't shame about her plastic surgery. And then we have Mary. Mary's basically doing an imitation of how bad Jen stunk and her friend Carrie stunk. So she's acting it out, saying, it smelled so bad. And Jen is not trying to hear no shit. She's kind of pissed off and upset with Mary, talking shit about her, saying that she smelled like a hospital when she's been at the hospital for days. So if you've been at the hospital for days, of course you're going to smell like hospital, because she said her aunt, that's like her mother, almost passed away. Got her legs amputated. She had some illness. But girl, if you was up in the hospital, you smell like hospital, you smell like hospital. Nobody wants to smell hospital. But Mary could have been more compassionate about it, and she wasn't. But she didn't tell you. She told other people. They just went back and told you, Jen. And so we have Miss Heather. Heather is pissed off. Heather is mad a little bit because she's feeling a certain type of way when it comes to Lisa, because she wants to know why Lisa's acting like this. She don't know her, because she's saying basically Lisa is a fraud. She's fugazi. She called her a B word. And she goes, Lisa just don't like me because she thinks I'm a bad C because I got divorced and I'm not living the perfect Mormon life. And who the hell Lisa thinks she is? She's always trying to act like she's perfect. And then Heather saying all the Mormons act like they're perfect. And that's why I have my cosmetology business that is worth $20 million, because all the Mormon women want to look like perfection and want to look perfect, and I can give that to them. Even though I can't give it to myself, but I can give it to you. So this is what Heather, but Heather seems like the most coolest one, or the one that understands everyday people more than any of the rest of the ladies. Is it the jawline for me? I know. She looked so different before. Miss T. Mary did most. She could have just said sorry once, and she could have just said my bad. I apologize if I made you feel a certain type of way. You know, you just smell like hospital, and that brings me back to blah blah blah. I didn't mean to offend you. She could have said that, but she's like, hell no, I ain't saying shit to her. I ain't apologizing to her, and that's it. And we're going to have Mary calling Jen ghetto and hood and everything else like that. So, And then this is Meredith's husband. He's not coming to his wife's birthday party because he's in Chicago doing some other business. So he's in Chicago. He's not even coming to his wife's birthday party because he's busy working. But he did plan something nice. He had somebody come over, put rose petals all over the place. Then he turned around and said, is that a coffin, son? Is that a coffin? He's cracking her like a coffin, like his marriage is dead, like he wants Meredith in a coffin. So Seth is not here for Meredith at all. He's joking about coffins and shit when he wanted something to be so pretty for her birthday. But he ain't gonna be there. So now somebody gotta come and clean up all these damn roses that she's not gonna appreciate because her husband's not there celebrating her birthday with her. So, And then Meredith's birthday party, and you know, Jen did an excellent job. The shit was off the chain. It was off the hook. And, you know, she had guys there that were naked, shirtless. She had guys, Hawaiian guys coming out the cake. We got Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, she comes through in her fur coat. She's still trying to be New York. You know, the coat looked nice. The hair looked nice. She looked chic. And it seemed like she was the most appropriate dress for the weather, in my opinion. So it is what it is. And then we have Meredith. She comes through with a beautiful pink dress on. I did like the dress. I love the feathers. I loved all the poofiness. Then you got some dude that's in a Nike shirt and I think a Raiders hat. I don't know if he's working there or he's the guest. Then we got homegirl in her prom dress that's too tight, too small for them hips. I was like, what's going on? And Meredith, she got her son. Her son wants to be a celebrity, so I think he's gonna get there. Andy Cohen is gonna make sure that happens. And we have Whitney. Whitney's basically like, oh, these ladies did. Where your husband? Where's your husband at, Meredith? Oh, and Meredith was she was excommunicated from the Mormons, and her family just started to come around her again 10 years later. So we have that situation. I was like, And right now we have Jen Shaw. She's making this party about her. She does an entrance. She dances around. She shows everybody her outfit like it's her birthday and her party. But she paid for it. It is her house. So therefore, if you want me to throw you a party, I'm going to throw you a party like I want to throw you a party. I was like, Lord. And we have Mary. She's over there in the back. She her clothes are really nice, but this outfit does not fit her. She looked like grandma trying to be young, and the green or the turquoise color outfit that she has on is absolutely fabulous, but it's not for her at all. And so Miss Jen Shaw, she's like, yeah, this party is kind of like about me. I was like, okay, it is. And so now we have Jen. She is confronting Mary and basically telling Mary, like, yo, listen, you said I smell like a hospital. You said this about me that was so hurtful. My aunt got her legs amputated. I just, it's really wrong. And so Mary's like, she ain't saying sorry. She goes, I didn't say that to you. And so Carrie comes over and say, yes, you did say it. You said that she smells like hospital and it stinks and blase and a third. And then Mary said, well, both of you guys smell like hospital. Carrie, you smell like a hospital. Jen, you smell like a hospital. Y'all smell like hospital. I was like, Lord, so childish. And you would think that she would be able to say, I'm sorry, my fault. I didn't mean to offend you, but the smell was so strong. And you should have known you smelled like a hospital coming around people. Wash your ass first before you bring your ass around me smelling like a hospital. Imagine if they smelled like a nursing home. She did. She did. But I tell you one thing. They all got a lot in common. They go see a doctor and they get them uppers and them downers, baby. Because you can tell the uppers and the downers. And so there was no type of conclusion that, they're still beefing about some dumb shit like you smell like a hospital. So they're still beefing about that. I don't know why. It don't make no sense. And then we got Heather and, Lisa. Heather wanted to have a conversation, be more up in Lisa's face. Lisa gave her the quick New York brush off. She gave her a New York second, a New York minute, turned around and kept it moving. And Heather is feeling a certain type of way about the situation because she's feeling like, oh my God, this lady really doesn't like me. She wants to be so perfect and so this and so that, and she's looking down upon me. So it is what it is. So, So Heather's feeling a certain type of way. So Heather and Lisa are going to get into it. But Heather is going to get into it because Heather speaks her mind. She's loud, rambunctious, and she wants to be out there. And she doesn't care if you're judging her about this or that because she's basically saying, I'm an independent woman now. I got my freedom. I'm living happily. So if any of y'all guys trying to rain on my parade, I'm going to rain back with you. And she's here for this shit. She's here for calling you out. And Lisa does it nice and nasty and real sweet and real cute where you can't really say it's shade. So you're actually getting read by accident. So we're going to see. And, what's her name? Jen, her family, her son's a handsome. One of her sons is going to medical school to be a doctor. The father said, boy, get a job. Get a job. I was like, Lord. So then the ladies actually appeared. Hey, what's up, thick girl 40? It's good to see you, baby. I missed you. So now the ladies on Watch What Happens Live, and you have Mary and, Jen Shaw. They go back and forth. They're getting into it. Mary's calling her ghetto, saying that, that she's hood, and saying, and, she doesn't want to apologize and shit like that. So, the ladies are shading each other. It's not really a big deal. But it seems like Mary and Jen are going to take it all the way there. It's going to go there. But, Mary, we're going to need you to step up and read some more, baby. So, yeah, that's the situation. That is the show. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I don't know. I don't really want to be talking about Mormons and Mormon this and all this other bullshit. Like, that, I don't know what the second episode going to look like. It looks like it can be very entertaining. It's some new meat, fresh meat. And, so we'll see how it goes. And, if we're going to actually get something real from Mary, if we're actually going to get something real from Jen, if we're actually going to get something real from the ladies, the person to me that has been the most realist is going to be Heather. Heather and Whitney are really being authentic about their situation. Like, shit, this is what I did. And Mary's trying to do that too as well. Because Mary said, hey, listen, I married my grandfather. It was an arranged marriage. This shit happened 21 years ago. It's kind of sick. It kind of freaks me out. You know what I mean? That's weird. And then talking about Mormons and just, it's just a whole lot. Mary is black and doesn't know shit about I know. She ain't never seen one in her life. It sure is fresh meat. Yup. And you already got a marriage that's already going to be walking out the door. You know when you get on this show, baby, your shit can end real quick. For real, for real. Pride sweater. Oh, boy. God, boy, what the hell is Andy wearing? Oh, Andy had on this t-shirt. I thought, where is it? I know what you're talking. Oh, I was talking shit about it when I seen it. Hold on, where is it? Oh, yeah. You caught that. I was like, oh my God, what does Andy got on? Hold on. You caught that shit. I had forgot I even said it, you know? And I don't know what Andy, his hairstyle, I don't know what he's trying to look like. Let me see, is this it? No. Okay. Maybe this is it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know what Andy had on. It's this the sweater. His hair looked like he had just let it air dry, and he had this shirt on that looked so freaking weird. I was like, what is going? I just looked at Andy. I said, you know what? It's quarantine. I don't know. This shirt was so just sticking out, so popping. It does not go for him. Doesn't go with his gray hair. It doesn't go with his no facial hair, no glasses on. Like, he just put this shirt on and said, you know what? F it. I want to look young, and I want you guys to still know I'm still part of the LGBT community. I don't know why. This sweater looked terrible. I don't know what he was doing, y'all. But I peeped that. I was looking at it like, what? If Mary is a pastor, I guess it ain't nothing wrong with Jamal Bryant and the cussing pastor too to be in the pulpit. Girl, you already know. Take outside cause watermelon, not Brady Bunch shirt. Oh yes. Like, I don't know what was going on with that situation. But I saw it and I paused for a minute, but I was in the midst of trying to get information and come and record, baby. So I was like, yo, what's going on? So yeah. So basically that's it. I don't know what you guys think about the situation. Maybe we'll do 2 more episodes and see if this is a show that, you know, I can actually, you know, review. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird. The shit's kind of weird. Like, the people kind of weird. You know what I mean? So we're going to see. We're going to see what they're going to... Oh, you know what? Maybe... I don't know. Shit's kind of weird. What else was said? Let's see if there was anything else said. Nope, that's pretty much it. So... They was pretty much boring on the... on Watch What Happens Live, but... I think Meredith had said to one of the ladies, so Meredith is at the bottom, and Meredith had said to Jen, well, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. And Jen was like, yo, why you calling me a horse? And so, you know, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. You can't kick a gift horse in the mouth. I know some people have heard that old saying or whatever, and so, but Jen took it like, yo, why are you saying that to me? When you calling me a horse or whatever? So I thought that was kind of weird. Why she say you can't kick a gift horse in the mouth? I guess she wasn't too happy or thrilled about her party. Well, she should have had her husband throw her a party, because her husband seemed to be MIA. So it is what it is. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. We got the pastor. I didn't even know she was a pastor. So it's so let's see what she's going to bring. You know, because I know she needs that congregation. So how much is she gonna give on this show? She gonna give it all? That's what I want to know. That would be interesting. Okay, where am I at? All right, so what do you think? What do you think, guys? Is this a go or a no go? Guys, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know when you hit the like button whether this is a go or a no go. I'm still not sure if I can commit to watching this. I'm just not sure. Ladies look plastic and cold. Oh, yes, baby. They're plastic. Botched as hell. Yes, yes. It's all going on in this situation. And we got these two ladies. I can't tell them apart half the time because they got the same work done. At the bottom, the two ladies at the bottom with the dark hair, they look so much alike. But the other one that's closest to Andy on the bottom row, you know, her hair is more, she got more weave in her hair. So her hair looks more plumped. And you have Lisa. Lisa has that flat weave. And Whitney, now she has bundles in her hair. I don't know why she put the bundles in, but she put the bundles in. Meredith and Lisa. Yeah, Meredith and Lisa. They look alike so much. Oh my God. But I think Lisa has a better husband than Meredith does. But I think maybe Lisa is a better wife than Meredith too as well. But Meredith seems mad cool. But she's mad shady towards Heather for no reason. I don't know why she's so shady towards Heather. Heather's doing the damn thing. And Heather, I don't know if it's because Heather is embracing everything and she can live free and she doesn't have to be perfect. And that's probably why you see her overweight with no plastic surgery, no Botox, none of that stuff, because she's just in love that she is free from the past. I thought that Demi Moore, they all try to look like Demi Moore and they all try to look like Kim Kardashian. Them are the two people that they go after looking like. Like, for real, goth boy. I mean, that's who they go. These women are hot messes. Lord have mercy. But they still gross me out. So, I don't know. So, I don't know if we're going to review this show. I don't know if I can keep up with it. I'll see. You see how it's hard for me to keep up with Chance of Love show because it's kind of hard to watch on my own, you know? When I feel like I am being manipulated in 100 ways at the same time by this cast. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're really claiming to have a lot of money. You already know what's going to happen. Everything is going to get exposed quick and fast because the people that watch these kind of shows, they do all types, they know everybody. And plus, the Mormon people might feel a certain type of way how they're portraying the Mormon culture, so people might be dropping all types of little information. So they ready. They want it. They all rich. They're all wealthy. None of them need to be on reality TV. None of them need to be on TV. But what they want is the fame. They all wealthy. They already got money. Especially Heather. I think Heather might be the richest one. But I don't know about, what's her name? Meredith. She might be up there too as well. Jen has a beautiful home, but they probably got a lot of investments, a lot of property, a lot of stock, because her husband, as a coach, he brings home $4.5 million a year. Why they keep taking me to this bullshit, they get on my nerves. So let's go to Mary Cosby. So Mary, you know, she has the Pentecostal church too as well, which she inherited that empire of churches, restaurants, and more. And so, you know, they got probably a whole lot of money. And it all depends on, you know, church money is non-taxable. So if you own a church, all the money that you get, you don't gotta pay taxes on that money. And Meredith, you know, she's a designer with a store on Main Street in Park City, Jewish and married for over 25 years. And her and her husband's going through a rough patch right now. Definitely is. So Meredith, she's really close to Lisa. That's why they look alike. And when it comes to Jen, so Jen, basically she used to be a Mormon, but Jen is not a Mormon anymore because she feels like the Mormon people have historically mistreated black people, so she converted to be Muslim. So she's a part of, so she's Muslim. And Jen also has three marketing companies too as well. She has design decked out, and okay, we know she's a designer brand. So they're all not, you know, looking for money or need money. Right now they want the fame. And she spent 4.4, and does she have two? Yeah, she has two assistants, but it seems like she has her own business too as well. She has a marketing. She's CEO of 3 marketing companies. You know, sometimes they be lying about that shit. A marketing company is her sister, her brother, her cousin, you know, sitting in the basement. But anyways, so she's saying that she has, you know, 3 companies because, yeah, the money that she's spending, you know, that money will be over with the way that she spends in the designer. So she got to bring some money in somehow. And her husband probably got a lot of developments and things like that. And when it comes to Whitney Rose, what does she have? Okay, Whitney seems cool. I ain't gonna even lie. She seems cool. You know, she has a father that's a drug addict. She's been excommunicated out of the church. They threw her away. It doesn't say what she does for a living, and it didn't mention what her husband does for a living, but it seems like he does pretty well. And we already know that Heather Gay, you know, she got that huge divorce settlement from the billionaire family that she was married to. And then she has a beauty lab and laser company, which she said is worth $20 million. That's what she said. But you know, these mother effers be lying. We be catching them in lies all the time. And Lisa has a luxury marketing company too as well. So I guess they do a lot of marketing. And then she has the tequila brand that she sells. And then she also has the liquor brand. And so Lisa attended BYU with Heather, but she acts like she don't know Heather at all. It doesn't say what her husband does, so she wants to be perfect. So that's the situation. You guys tell me what's going on. You guys let me know when you hit the like button, when you comment on the video. Is this something that we should indulge in? Is it something that we should talk about? Because if not, you know, yeah, but Mary family is saying they didn't get what their mom left them. It all went to Mary and her husband, step granddaddy. Ooh, baby. Well, then the family members better come out. This is the time when you come out and start talking and you make your money on the internet. Not the brothers and sisters and cousins. Lord have mercy. Take outside. Thank you, dear. Okay. They said throw the whole person away with Whitney. Whitney, they took out Mary Jane, not sitting in the basement. You know they be lying with these marketing companies. How many times have we seen people come on this show and lie and lie and lie to come to find out I'm broke, I ain't got no money. You know, I'm doing this. You know, I got an addict. You know, so eating fast food in a Porsche. I won't let my child eat in my Honda. Y'all, they was in that car, baby. They had Taco Bell. They had everything. They was in that car. She said, I don't cook, I don't clean. I guess she down with Cardi B. When Jen told her son he can get his work, you said, really, bitch? So that's what you're gonna tell. I know. Hey, thick girl. That shit was funny though. And she was serious. And he was like, okay, when the other son, he's going to school to be a doctor. And they're looking at her like, what? And she said, no sexting on the phone. And she said, when that happens, come and tell me. I was like, Lord. That shit was too funny. So, we're Jen. Let's go back to Jen. That was so funny. She said that with a straight face, but that ain't that. When I was a kid, I used to hear all the mothers tell their kids that. Not all the mothers, but a lot. I don't know why this thing keeps going to Yahoo. I don't fuck with Yahoo. These people are gonna get their money's worth from being on TV. They gonna get their money's worth, baby. They gonna get it all. Oh Lord, I'm trying to find out. It don't even say it. They piss me off when they do half shit like this on Bravo's site. Okay, Jen used to work for a big firm, the biggest firm they got in Salt Lake City, personal injury firm. She was over there, a big CEO over there, whatever the hell she was doing. No, that's her husband. So her husband works for ESPN too as well. Right? Yeah, Jen's husband, he works for ESPN too as well. And he's a coach. He used to be an attorney. So Jen's husband used to be attorney at the biggest firm in Salt Lake City, personal injury. So that was fast money. So he was an attorney, but then he decided to be a full-time coach. But that's not the question that I asked Google. Okay, everything keeps going to Yahoo. I have no idea why. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming through. Mary bleached her skin, just did a 180 makeover. This world is on the curve. You already know. Half these folks don't love their self. They don't love nothing. And that's why they be on TV doing the most, because they have everything. They don't even need any more money. But they want to welcome the public into their life. They want to have all this drama, then okay, because it's going to come, baby. Bravo's banking on this being a hit. They are down on both knees every night praying, hey, Major, what's going on? Too many of these chicks look alike. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be getting lost, Major. The two girls that's supposed to be black or minorities on the show, they look alike. Two of the Caucasian girls look alike with the dark hair. Only ones that you can really tell from the bunch is Heather. Heather's the only one that you can pick out the bunch real quick. Like, you'll have... Excuse me. Love you too. So, Mary's into labels. If they look bad. I know, Miss... Perfect. On point, because it looks so... Her clothes are very expensive and they look really nice. They just don't look right on her. Hey, they're not cheap. They're not raggedy. They just don't look right on her. I know she did say that. That was so funny. When Jen said when she first met Heather, she was rapping. She said she was rapping. She was into rap music and everything. So I think that's how they connect. But I guess since, I don't know why Mary's always calling, what's her name? Jen ghetto. I will admit that Heather seems to be the realest. She's so far. So far, but we're going to see. We're going to see how this shit works out. I don't know if I can invest in watching this. We'll see. If you guys let me know if you like this show, you want to continue to watch this show, we can shoot the hoops about the show, talk about this show, or whatever, or keep it moving. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. 2 more episodes. We're going to see what they're going to give us. But it's definitely going to be some ish going on. None of them can call each other broke. They can't do that. They can't call each other broke. Only thing they can do is point fingers. Oh, you married. Oh, you ain't married. Oh, you're married. It's not this and that. But I don't know why Lisa really don't like Heather. Heather was like, how can you say I was a party girl? Heather was like, when I got married, I was a virgin. So what is she talking about? I was like, Lord, it's going down. No comment, la. That's right, Thick Girl 47. There was some good parts. Yo, Jen said when she first met Heather, she was rapping, child. If she don't stop lying. When she listened to Wu-Tang, was she rapping Wu-Tang? I could have sworn she said Wu-Tang. So, with that situation, I don't know. They want the shit to work. Okay, Salt Lake City is gonna turn up. The Mormons are gonna come out here and start posting shit on their Instagram. You watch. Mary, did you see the trailer of the conversation with the Bad Girls Club? No, I didn't see that yet. I'm gonna check it out because I gotta go over there and watch Chance of Love because none of their asses can dress. Oh my! I'm like, okay. What's her name? Giselle. Giselle don't dress better than nobody on this cast. How is the new cast outdressing Giselle? Mormon rap? Oh, yeah, there is Mormon rap. There is Mormon rap. Yeah. And that's why I like the way Jen came to the birthday party. She came to the birthday party nice. But I did like, Lisa came to the birthday party nice. New York style, dark, black, gray, the fur coat on and shit like that. She looks straight. The black pants. But I don't know what Mary had on. Mary just was like, F it. She can't dress at all. Giselle just don't know how to dress. None of them can. Thick Girl 40. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. Please like the video. Please let me know there's something you guys want to watch. There was some funny parts in it, but it's something new. They're fresh meat. We'll see. It still kind of feel like weird though. It still feels weird watching it. I feel like I shouldn't be watching that. I should be watching something else. She ain't no Mormon no more because she got a divorce. Yup. So then she's not a Mormon no more. She said basically she thinks Lisa doesn't like her because she got a divorce and she's doing things that a Mormon woman shouldn't do, I guess. Giselle needs a stylist. I know. Facts. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you, Thick Girl 40. It's good to see you. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you for coming through. Take it outside. What's up? What's going on? Thank you for coming through. Norris Tony, thank you for coming through too as well. I think that's it. Happy Days, thank you so much. Major, thank you so much for coming through. Thick Girl 40, Miss T, Norris Tony, thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart for coming through. Goth Boy, thank you for coming through too as well. And I think that's it. John Jack, what's going on? How you doing? What's good with your baby? So I think that's really it. Take outside, what's going on? Who else? Kimmy Love, what's going on with your baby? Thank you guys so much for coming through. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button. Thank you, Fisher, for coming through. It's always a pleasure to see you, Fisher. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation, Red False. Red Forest, thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate it. God bless your heart, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hickinson, for coming through. I appreciate you. Felicia Butler, thank you for coming through. Father, y'all, thank you for coming through too as well. Black Lavender, thank you for coming through. So peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Patricia Turner, thank you for coming through too as well. You guys have a blessed, wonderful, peaceful night. Carla Rose, thank you for coming through too as well. Much love. Please hit that like button, baby.